Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I am Shazia Mughal, roll number 2K17, Bedil 81, subject is school management, submitted to Sir Lukman. Topic: managing playground, laboratory and library of school. Institute, Faculty of Education, University of Sindh, Jamshoro, Pakistan. Definition of a school library: a school is a library within a school where students, staff, and often parents of public or private schools have access to a variety of sources. Definition: laboratory of school. A laboratory is an elementary or secondary school in association with university, college, or other teacher education institution and used for the training of future teacher, educational research, and professional development. Definition of playground. Play is freely chosen, personally directed, intrinsically motivated. Playground. The school playground provides a safe outdoors environment within the school that stimulate children to use their creative energy in healthy interactions with the another. A good playground will be large with many different surfaces, blacktop, grass, and etc. to stimulate choice and leave options open. Welcome to School Library. The School Library provides information, inculcates ideas, and develops knowledge that is so essential to functioning successfully in today's information and knowledge-based society. School Library objectives: literacy, formal education, information provision, economic, social, and cultural development. Library as learning resources center. All schools have a library period in their timetable for all classes. Students go to the library during this period to get the books issued or returned. It is an important part of librarians' teachers' role to encourage reading and library use positively. To assure the best result, it would be continuous service by the librarian in the use of library. The students needs to be taught about the variety of books available in the library, how to select books, how to read them, how to take notes, how to relate information collected from various books, maintenance and handling of books, etc. Of course, it includes the use of card, catalog, loan procedures, knowledge of books, audiovisual materials, computer assisted facilities, use of bibliography, references, books, etc. In fact, it would be more desirable to organize a library project or unit to acquaint the students with the library. Administrative functions: library program, library management, collection management, library staff management, library facilities, collaborative activities, library promotion. Library program, tools and techniques. Plans and implement a comprehensive library program integrated with the educational program of the school in accordance with standards and curriculum framework. Evaluates the school's library program in relation to the needs of the curriculum and the students. Library management establishes regulations and policies governing use of the library and schedules its use, maintains and supervises the use of technology in the library, administers the library budget, prepares financial and progress reports, and keeps record as needed. Collection management, tools and techniques. Establishes procedure and routines to select, order, process, catalog, organize, and circulate library materials. Maintains accurate records of library holdings. Conduct a periodic stock verification of library holdings. Weeds obsolete and worn materials from the collection on a regular basis. Library staff management, tools and techniques of library staff management. Train and supervises the library supporting staff, student aides, and volunteers. Organize, schedules, and delegates the duties of the staff. Discuss policies and procedure with library staff. Library facilities. There are some library facilities. Tools and techniques: maintains an attractive and orderly facility conducive to learning. Selects and arranges library furniture and equipment, plans new or expanded facilities as needed. Collaborative activities, tools and techniques: attend department, faculty, and grade group meetings and meets with small learning communities. Collaborates with school and community organizations, participates in library and other educational and professional associations, collaborates with public, university, and special libraries. Library promotion, tools and techniques. Creates library bulletin board and display. Plans and conduct special programs for Children's Book Week and National Library Week. Promotes library materials and programs through school publication, book reviews and book talk, displays and library web pages. Becomes an active member of school committees. Participate in and encourage reader activities such as competition and book fairs. Playground are more important for social development, for physical development, for taking risk, and for interaction. Rules of playground are be kind to each other, play nicely together, be polite to everyone, be careful with the equipment. When the bell rings, stand still in silence. Playground rules: wait your turn, nice words, listen, feet first on the slide, use gentle hands and feet, put toys back after play. Is play important? Yes, play contains all development tendencies and is itself a major source of development. Children are their highest level of development when they are at play, according to Vygotsky. The playground connection. Outdoor playground environment provide opportunities for physical activities. In a recent study, it was found that on average, children aged 4 through 9 burn over 73 calories during 30 minutes of outdoor play. Playground are among the most important environments for children outside the home. Most forms of play are essential for healthy development but free. Spontaneous play, the kind that occurs on playground, is the most beneficial type of play. Morgan. Research by Pellegrini in 1992 suggests that social relationships developed on the playground facilitate relationships and learning inside the classroom as well. Benefits of playground risk. Children benefit from play in that it provides an opportunity for children to take risk in all areas of development without concern for serious consequences. Children normally are perfectly able of assessing risk on their own. They do not knowingly involve themselves in play activities that would bring them in severe danger, but to exceed their limits, gain new abilities, and not least feel the well-known thrill of risk. They sometimes have to go outside the playground to find play activities appropriate for their age and capacity. Challenge is a test of one's own abilities in a demanding but stimulating undertaking. Playgrounds should allow for movement from the less complex to the more complex based on skills development rather than age or school grade alone. The need for playground. To deny children the opportunity to reap the many benefits of regular, vigorous physical activity is to deny them the opportunity to experience the joy of efficient movement, the health effect of movement, and a lifetime as competent movers. Laboratory management. What is it? It is mostly concerned with the provision of materials for laboratory work, maintenance and repair of equipment, and the proper organization of the laboratory and auxiliary services. The teaching laboratory may consist of the common preparation room and the dispensing store. What is a preparation room? This refers to a room which provides a space where solutions and equipments can be prepared for use. The preparation room must contain the following: a sink and a drying board, a water still or dinosaur, a balance, preferably two, an accurate one and rough one, large bench for dry works. What is dispensing store? This is a room where a teacher can store the materials and equipment in everyday use, and to provide a room where some of the items which may be dangerous could be properly stored. The materials kept in the dispensing store must be arranged in a way that makes it easy to find any particular item without relying too much on memory. Dispensing store. Continue. For the purpose of reducing inconvenience which may result from misplacement, it is recommended that you have a label of the arrangement of all material in the store. All hazardous chemicals should be put in a cupboard which should always be locked except in times of need, and a large label should be put on the door indicating the dangers of contaminating those chemicals. Storage of chemicals. Chemical storage is one of the school's main problem. Mostly this is because of ignorance. Example, buying too much chemicals. Resist the Temptation of buying far more than it is needed. Discard any stock which shows the least sign of deterioration. How to ensure proper storage of chemicals? Chemicals which can decompose slowly with the evaluation of gas, example hydrogen peroxide or hydrochloride, must be stored in dark bottles with some kind of vented stopper. Bottles of chemicals labeled to hydrolysis, example silicon, tetrachloride, calcium, garbage or phosphide, etc., should have original stoppers or fitted with a kind of Benson valves. All reagent containers should be of such a size that they can held easily and should be at bench height. How to ensure continue. Large bottles should never be lifted by the neck. The use of special bottles carriers is recommended. All chemicals containers should be clearly labeled at all times. Keep organic and inorganic chemicals separately. Highly reactive reagents should not be placed adjacent to each other. How to ensure continuing chemicals presenting special hazards should not be kept on the open shelf but in special cupboard. Special attention should be kept in the following. Scheduled poison should be kept under lock and key in a proper poison cupboard. Radioactive substances must be kept in a locked and marked cupboard. And these are references where I got materials. Thank you.